You knew about the situation with Michael Salley, I guess. How far back do you know that there'd been trouble in that relationship?
She confided in me probably about 2.5 years ago was the first time I'd ever heard anything about it. And, of course, my first response was to leave, and that's when she informed me that he was threatening to kill their daughter, and then her, and then him. So she lived in fear, basically, for probably 4 years.
When we read on the radio her journal, her notes yesterday, you sort of got the feeling that she considered herself, pardon me, a prisoner in that marriage, in that relationship. Is that what you'd say?
Oh, yeah. Yes, definitely. And she finally got up the courage to leave, and unfortunately the system failed her.
When you say the system failed her, tell us the steps she went through, because she filed for divorce, she filed for protective order, she changed the locks on her house. She did everything that the experts tell you to do. What could have been different that would save her life, and she would be here talking to us today?
Well, the first thing is it shouldn't be up to just one judge to make a decision. The bond was signed 15 hours after Mike was incarcerated, and he was released 18 hours after he was incarcerated for 2 felonies with a handgun. That's incomprehensible to me.
Which brings us to the point of what Gwen's Law is all about, right?
Correct, yes, which is we are asking for it to be mandatory for them to have a contradictory hearing, which will allow the victims to have a voice. They can have their attorneys with them. Their attorneys can represent them. It's more than just one person making the decision.
Would Gwen have gone to such a hearing, though? She was so afraid of him.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, yes, she would have, because she would have fought for him to stay in there longer.
Gotcha.
I mean, she as you said, you read the voluntary statement. I mean, she was fearful of her life with him being out. I mean, if they would have had a contradictory hearing, it was possible that it could have saved him in the long run as well.
How is Samantha?
Incredibly good at this point. And I've often wondered if she was just so prepared in a sense, because that Tuesday night that he held them both in their home, she heard every word that he said. I mean, she even asked him, Daddy, why aren't you going to kill Mommy? That Tuesday night that he was incarcerated.
Yeah.
Yeah, for 3 hours he held him false imprisonment.
Little girl asked, Daddy, why are you going to kill Mommy?
Yes. And he said, oh, baby, it has nothing to do with you. It's about Mom,
Oh, my.
So, yeah.
What do you want people most to know about Gwen?
Oh, gosh. She was such a loving mom. When she had Samantha, I mean, her world revolved around her. And, of course, family. I mean, we're all very, very tight, very close. And she was with one of the family members every weekend.
Well, Miss Theresa, we appreciate your joining us this morning. Incredibly brave, incredibly open and honest and emotional.
And our hearts and prayers go out to you and the family.
And our condolences to you and your family and everyone involved. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Theresa Donald, the sister of Gwen Cox Salley. One more?
If there's anything we can do for you regarding this law or connecting with lawmakers, you let me know.
Okay. Would you please just say everybody just like Gwen's Law page on Facebook?
Absolutely.
Gwen's Law
on Facebook.
Gwen's Law
on Facebook.
We will do it.
Miss Theresa
Thank you.
Donald.
And we also have a fund. Of course, it says on the Gwen's Law, have a fund for Samantha Salley.
Ah, good. We'll help with that too.